LSU. This is the place in college baseball.
First pitch, he drives down the line in right field. Stay fair, and it is back-to-back jacks. 2-2 pitch, called strike three on the outer black. Drive home safely. Tigers win. They walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
Play ball.
This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Called strike three, struck him out.
Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. Louisiana Blue, official health insurance provider of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com. Coming up, Talking with Tigers, a trip around the SEC, the pitching matchup, the starting lineup, and a visit with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's time for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Finishing up a 9-game homestand before heading back out on the road this weekend. It's another in-state midweek matchup as the Southeastern Louisiana Lions travel over from Hammond to face your second-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair along with Tiger champion Doug Thompson and our straw stirring the drink, Taylor Sharp, back in the Capital One studios, welcoming you to Skip Bertman Field inside Alex Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for tonight's play-by-play story. LSU so far in 2025, well, they've been highly successful during midweek matchups. In fact, they come in tonight 11-1, with their only blemish being last week's loss to Northwestern State by run rule, 13-3. So you can imagine it won't take much to keep the focus on the Lions tonight and not the weekend ahead. However, Southeastern may indeed be the best opponent since Dallas Baptist way back in late February. The Lions come in tonight 33-11 overall. They lead the always tough Southland Conference with an 18-6 overall record. Currently 51 in the national RPI. Coach Bobby Barbier and company looking to make the NCAA regional field for an 8th time in school history and their first since 2022. LSU will look to freshman right-hander William Smith to get it started tonight on the mound, as the Lions, with a very good pitching staff, will counter with sophomore right-hander Chase Ambrose. LSU leads Southeastern Louisiana 77 wins to 18 losses in a series that began way back in 1937. And the Tigers have won 31 of the last 33 meetings between the two schools. Tigers posted 2 victories over the Lions last year, a 4-3 win in March in Hammond, and an 8-4 victory on March 26th here in Baton Rouge. LSU has a 50-4 mark against Southeastern Louisiana since 1990. So find your favorite chair, Grab your favorite beverage. Tigers looking to start another winning streak down the stretch with just 11 games remaining on the year. It's midweek baseball at the box. It's Southeastern Louisiana. It's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here at Alec Fox Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, LSU versus Southeastern Louisiana. Joined now for Talking with Tigers by LSU pitching coach Nate Yeske. And Coach, first of all, look back at the weekend, a big series victory over an outstanding Tennessee club. Just your thoughts on the way you guys performed on the mound to get that big victory.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of bookended by some pretty good performances, and really these types of weekends you can go back and if you change 4 or 5 pitches either way, I mean, that's how tight and competitive things are when you dial it up here on the weekends come conference play. But I think the emergence of Evans giving us a little more length, Cade Anderson kind of returning to form a little bit more in what we would expect him to be able to do, matching their Friday guy who was certainly every bit as advertised. Yeah. And then, I thought Anthony Ianson gave us a pretty good start and put us in a position where we could do some things if, a play here or a pitch there goes a little bit differently. We're sitting there looking pretty good, and I'm sure they would probably think the same thing if you're going to rehash stuff. But we saw some good effort from some guys, and we're always striving to get better and trying to keep our focus as much as we can in the windshield and not the rearview mirror.
So tonight, of course, another opportunity for several guys to contribute. William Schmidt will get the start. What do you hope to see from him tonight? And then beyond William, what are you hoping to see?
Just consistency with William attacking the strike zone, getting himself ahead early in the count. When he pitches ahead and he pitches down in the count, he's in good shape. Certainly he's good enough to get a lot of guys with a 2-pitch mix when he's got all 3. And in some cases all 4 working, he can really steer the game in the direction that's in favor of the Tigers. But there'll be some guys behind him. We certainly don't expect him to go particularly deep, but if he gives you a solid 4 or 5 innings, anything more than that I think is bonus in the midweek when you're talking about sending a freshman out there. But they're at that time where we've never treated them like freshmen when they've come in. We don't expect them to act like freshmen, and we're kind of at that point where they've tasted it enough. They know what midweek competition is like. They certainly know what conference play is like. And we always try to stress it's not who we play, it's how we play. And I think when they're young, they might get caught sometimes looking at the schedule or looking at the name on the front of the uniform rather than just looking at what they need to do and what they need to focus on. So for William, that was our discussion yesterday and today was, control the count from the get-go, pitch down in the strike zone, land your secondary stuff, and we'll take whatever the results are from there because when he does those things, we're in pretty good shape. And as far as the guys that will come in behind him, It's going to be 1 and 2 inning type deals, maybe a hitter here or there for somebody that we feel like can match up pretty well, which isn't too different than what we would ask a lot of those guys to do on the weekend. It's just coming in and being sharp, being ready to go from the get-go and giving our offense a chance to get back in the dugout as quick as possible, because when they get rolling, it just kind of feeds off of each other. We pitch well, we get them out of the defensive side, they get to come in and do what position players really like to do, and that's swing the bat. And then when they give us some separation, it changes pitch selection, changes what you get to do defensively, and it gives you some more freedom to do some of those things too. So looking to just put together a complete effort across the board tonight.
All right, Coach, great. Look forward to it. Good luck to you guys.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
Coach Nate Yeske with us, talking with Tigers before the LSU takes on Southeastern. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya.
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win. Tigers win.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net. Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Looks like we're good to go tonight. Shouldn't have no weather delays for this midweek affair between Southeastern Louisiana and your Tigers of LSU, meeting for the first time here in 2025. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Let's take a trip around the Southeastern Conference as, again, head down the back stretch of 2025 to take a look at the action. Once again, to my left here in the booth, Tiger champion Doug Thompson. Doug?
Thanks, Chris. Plenty of action around the league on this Tuesday evening. A couple games already well underway. Kentucky and Western Kentucky, for example, they're in the bottom of the 7th inning in Bowling Green, and Western Kentucky has a 6-3 lead. We'll keep you updated on that one. Vanderbilt right now has a 3-0 lead on Indiana State at home in Nashville in the top of the 5th inning. In the bottom of the 2nd, Northern Kentucky out in front of Tennessee 4-3 in Knoxville. Also in the bottom of the 2nd, no score yet between South Carolina, who's hosting tonight, Charleston Southern. At 6 o'clock, Missouri and Kansas they're actually a little bit late. Several of these games, I think, have some weather delays tonight. Georgia and Kennesaw State have started in Athens. No score yet. They're in the top of the 1st inning. Samford and Auburn are supposed to start at 6 o'clock. They've not yet thrown the first pitch. Mississippi State, Memphis, same story there in Starkville. Texas A&M and Lamar are underway. They're in the top of the 1st inning. And College Station, no score yet in that game. Ole Miss will host Austin Peay tonight, and Oxford, Texas will be host to Prairie View. That game will be at 6:30. 2 games have already canceled. Arkansas and Missouri State will not play, and Oklahoma was supposed to host Wichita State. The standings after this weekend in SEC play, Texas leads the way. They're in a very impressive 19-2 overall record. Arkansas and LSU are 14-7. Tennessee is 13-8. Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, and Vanderbilt are all sitting at 12-9. Auburn and Oklahoma are 11-10. Kentucky's 10-11. Florida is 8-13, right there with Texas A&M. Mississippi State is 7-14. South Carolina is 5-16, and Missouri's still winless at 0-21 at the bottom.
Both teams loosening up, field being prepped, crowd coming in. We get ready for tonight's game, Southeastern and LSU. And fans, if you're planning an event, upcoming event, may we recommend Grayson Events and Entertainment. They've got you covered with everything to make your next event unforgettable. Just call them at 225-436-6520. That's Grayson Events and Entertainment. You won't be disappointed. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting pitchers for both the Lions and the Tigers, leading you up to first pitch just after 6:30 here on the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission? To deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck Show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, do you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac? Then prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Southeastern Louisiana traveling over for Hammond tonight to take on your Tigers. Lead you up to first pitch, but first let's take a look at who will be on the mound for both Southeastern and LSU. And to do that once again, here's Doug Thompson. Doug?
Yeah, we'll start off with the right-hander Chase Ambrose for Southeastern. He's 6 foot, 200 pounds. He'll have an 89, 93 mile an hour sinker. He'll throw a slider in there in the low 80s and also a changeup in the mid 80s. He'll throw that sinker changeup mostly to lefties. The righties won't see many changeups, more sliders. So sinker change to lefties, sinker slider to right-handed hitters. You got to make him throw strikes. He comes into the game with a pretty good ERA, 2.84. He's 2-0. In 12 appearances, he has worked 25 and a third innings, allowed 21 hits, 10 runs, 8 have been earned, but he has 12 walks and 13 strikeouts while opponents are hitting 219. Tigers will have to see the ball over the white of the plate, hopefully on their thighs. For the Tigers, they'll run out William Schmidt for his 6th start of the year, 14th appearance overall. The freshman out of Catholic High is 6-0 on the year. He has a 3.95 ERA and 27 and a third innings of work. He's allowed 23 hits, 12 earned runs. He has 17 walks and 31 strikeouts. Hey, this is not just an in-season or a regular Tuesday night matchup, of course. Last night, the Tigers didn't do well on Tuesday night, looking to recover there. But Southeastern, Chris, as you mentioned, comes in with a pretty dang good record at 33-11. They're 18-6 leading the Southland. But more importantly for William Schmidt, this team's hitting 300 as a team, and their ERA is a 3.31. So this is definitely a formidable weekend opponent for the Tigers.
No doubt about it. Again, a 51 RPI, and as Coach Jay Johnson said yesterday, not only is it a chance for LSU to pick up a win on their home field, but also a quality win, which we all know will bode well for the Tigers once we get to selection time. Fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Again, on the mound tonight, it'll be sophomore right-hander Chase Ambrose for the Lions and freshman right-hander William Schmidt for your Tigers of LSU. When we come back, had a chance to visit with head coach Jay Johnson, his thoughts on the weekend, and coming in for a challenging week once again. We'll do that right after this on the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans! No game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hey, Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach finished up a 9-game homestand and really coming off an incredible weekend, the highest of highs, I got to imagine, for this team. Finishing out the series, winning 2-1 over Tennessee, but now you got to put it in the rear view, get ready for a very good Southeastern team, 51 in RPI and 33 wins so far on the year.
Yeah, I'm happy to have him on the schedule because it only helps us, in the middle of SEC play. A little bit of challenging, but they're competing for that Southland Championship. They're in first place right now, and so we've had a good recipe on most of these Tuesdays and try to get back to that tonight.
I know you told us earlier in the week offensively this will be a challenge because this may be the best pitching staff for a midweek we've seen since way back on February 26th in Arlington.
Yeah, no question about it. Credit Coach Barbier. They do a really good job developing. They do a really good job identifying the right type of player for their program, and in their second year as a staff have really made a good jump. And so be a challenging game, as all these Tuesdays are. If we play in the character we have for most of the year, I think we give ourselves a really good chance to be successful.
As you've said all year, William Smith, a lot of confidence. He's going to be a great one here at LSU. He's going to get the start for you tonight. Again, kind of what's the pitching plan from as far as how long would you like to see him go, and how many guys could we see?
We're letting him go tonight. We want him to go. I think 60 to 75 would probably be the cap just on, max usage to this point. He did throw 5 pitches on Saturday. So obviously, we have a commitment to take care of him and his arm, but he's a guy that I think can be a difference maker in this team competing for a national championship or not. And so we really, really want to get him going.
Obviously, last Tuesday, tough night for the Tigers. You said you liked the way the guys bounced back, went into the weekend. I don't imagine you had to get too much of their attention getting ready for tonight's game.
Yeah, I think the last week here in the program has been really positive. I'm not just talking about winning 2 out of 3 on the weekend against Tennessee, but just a few breakthroughs, both mentally and physically for the team. And I really like the headspace that they're in, and I just want them to go out and compete aggressive and and freely tonight, and with a lot of energy, and I think they seem ready to do that.
Well, looking forward to it tonight, Coach. The Lions and Tigers with a bear at first base. So best of luck. Get after him.
Good one. Thanks. Bye.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout, come back, starting lineups. We'll get first pitch coming your way. Lions and Tigers right here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall. See ya.
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Tiger fans, a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcast all season long. Stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android devices. You can get the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Taking a look at the starting lineups. First for Southeastern Louisiana, an impressive season thus far for Coach Barbier, 33-11. Their overall mark, again, 18-6 in Southland Conference play. They lead the conference coming off this past weekend. Giovanni Licciardi will be the leadoff hitter, the second baseman, a junior, batting .323. TJ Salvaggio, the shortstop, will bat second in the order. He's a senior for the Lions, hitting .328. Connor O'Neill will be the catcher. He'll bat third. Mo Little, the third baseman, will bat cleanup. The junior hitting .245, 7 home runs, and 21 runs batted in. Peyton Woods will be at first base. He'll bat fifth in the order. Lakin Polk will be the DH, batting sixth. Dane Watts in left field will bat seventh. The right fielder Parker Coley will be batting eighth, and Jude Hall rounds out the order. He'll be in center field batting ninth, the senior hitting .250. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 36-9 on the season, 14-7 in SEC play. Derek Curiel coming off a red-hot weekend where he batted .417, leading the Tigers in that series victory over Tennessee. Once again, we'll lead it off. The freshman batting .373 on the year. Jared Jones will bat second, play first base, leading the Tigers with 14 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Jake Brown, sophomore right fielder, will bat third in the order. Daniel Dickinson, the second baseman, once again will bat cleanup, the junior hitting .333. Josh Pearson, another started designated hitter, will bat fifth in the order. Stephen Milam, the shortstop, batting sixth. Michael Braswell, the third, fresh off a 2-home run weekend against the Volunteers, his first 2 homers of the year. He'll bat in the 7th hole, play third base. Cade Arambidi gets the start, his 15th of the year behind the plate catching, batting 8th. And Chris Stanfield, the best 9-hole hitter in the country, a center fielder, a junior, batting .331. Again, Chase Ambrose on the mound for the Lions, a sophomore right-hander with a 2.84 ERA, 2-0 on the season, making his 5th start of the year. And for the Tigers, it is highly heralded freshman right-hander William Smith, a 3.95 ERA. He's 6-0 on the season, making his 6th start for Jay Johnson and your Tigers. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Those are the starting lineups. Up next, first pitch, Southeastern Louisiana and LSU doing battle here at the box after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
6 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss! And all is right in the world. Tigers win! Tigers win!
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Tuesday evening, Tiger fans, and welcome in. Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium. Tuesday night midweek baseball, Southeastern Louisiana. Coming in to take on the second-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Our producer back in the Capital One studio, Taylor Sharp, Doug Thompson, Chris Blair with you here in the booth. And we're ready to go as leading things off, Giovanni Licciardi. Right-hander stands in. William Smith fires. First pitch launched in the air, right side. Foul territory and out of play. And we are underway. Time of first pitch, 6:32 Central Time, and it's 0-1. On the first offering, fouled off to Licciardi. Time now for your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Great evening for baseball, 83 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Breaking ball from Smith. It's a good one on the inside portion of the plate. Gets him ahead early to Licciardi, 0-2. Going to finish up tonight when the game's over. Still in the mid-70s, so be comfortable all evening long. The 0-2 pitch misses away and low. Again off speed from William Smith. And it's 1-2. Smith, the freshman, out of right here in Baton Rouge. Jay Johnson telling us moments ago in the Hub International On Deck show, they're going to let him go. 65, 70 pitchers or so if he's off to a good start. This one swung on again, foul territory. Smith trying to get over there in time, but Jared Jones is there to get the foul ball just in front of the Tiger dugout. How about William Smith? My goodness, he was speed racing. But Jones took care of it for out number 1. Licciardi retired. That will bring up TJ Salvaggio.
Yeah, let's just be glad he healed. I like Jones in that collision by a landslide. That's a great way to get it started for William Smith. He's dialed in the zone right now.
First delivery to Salvaggio. Breaking ball off speed for a strike. Again, pounding the strike zone early. 0-1 the count to Salvaggio. One of 2 Brooks Wallace Award watch list shortstops on the field tonight. The other being, of course, LSU's Stephen Milam. TJ Salvaggio also named to that mid-season watch list for the best shortstop in college baseball.
Yeah, 328, 11 dingers on the year, having a monster season.
The 0-2 pitch. Inside corner, called strike 3. Salvaggio leaned in to look at it. Don't think he liked the call. A couple of words there for a home plate umpire, but that's the second out of the inning. And you are right, partner. Schmidt dialed in here in the top of the first inning. That'll bring Connor O'Neill, the senior, out of Waverly Hall, Georgia, a left-hander in this lineup. Again, the Lions without one of their big boppers who had an injury to his hand, Ryan Brome. Batting .355, leads the team with 14 homers on the year, but not in the lineup. They hope to get him back, hopefully, talking to the Lions staff, maybe by the Southland Conference tournament. So big hole in their order. They had to do some shifting. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Here's the 1-0 to O'Neill. Just missed a tad low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. O'Neill batting .301 on the year. This one right on the outside corner at the knees. That is a pitcher's pitch, to say the least. The fastball's there to make it 2-1.
A little sizzle on that one at 96 miles an hour.
Here's the 2-1 with 2 outs. Did he go around? They say he did. Breaking ball down on the top of the plate, blocked up by Aaron Beatty, and quickly that evens the count, 2-2. So nobody on, 2 down, top of the first. Just underway here at the box. Schmidt ready to work, winds, and the 2-2 delivery just missed at the knees. That one's certainly across the heart of the plate with a fastball 97, but that'll fill the count 3-2. Payoff delivery from Schmidt. Outside corner, called strike 3. Another beauty from William Schmidt. Fans 2 batters and quickly go the Lions 1-2-3 here in the top of the first. That didn't take long. Tigers come to the plate in the bottom half. Half inning in the books, no score. It'll be Curiel, Jones, and Brown when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Great start by William Schmidt on the bump. Tires the Lions rather quickly there in the top of the first inning. LSU coming to the plate. Derek Curiel going to lead it off against Chase Ambrose, the sophomore right-hander. Curiel coming off a fantastic weekend in that series win over Tennessee. In fact, awarded the SEC Freshman of the Week yesterday by the Southeastern Conference. And why not? He batted .417, went 5 for 12, finished in Game 3 4 for 4. And on the weekend came away with 6 runs batted in, a home run, and a couple of doubles. First pitch inside to Derek from Ambrose, and it's 1-0. We laughed. He ended that 43-game reach base streak on Saturday going over, but made up for it and then some in Game 3. In fact, reached base all 5 times, 4 times by finding a hit and almost battling for the cycle, and then also aboard on a walk. Here's the 1-1 to Curiel. He will launch this one high and deep to left field, going back to the track to the wall, and just over the fence, a wall scraper, and Derek Curiel continues to pound the baseball. That's his 6th home run of the season. Another leadoff solo home run for Curiel, and it's 1-0 LSU.
That's the 3rd one in a week. That's how Tuesday night's game last week started. Jeez. And yeah, I saw that when the streak ended. The next day, when you do what he did, like, the streak should continue.
Yeah.
Like, they should be, never mind, we'll go back to 43.
Yeah, Buzzy and I started to lobby if we could take one of those and put it back
Just one.
retroactively.
This kid's impressive.
And as Buzzy mentioned on Sunday, and you've said it many times, his ability with the bat. They would go shift against him. Tennessee eventually gave up on that because he just peppered it the other way. His control is magnificent. Here's Jared Jones. He takes a mighty hack and fouls it down the line out of play in right. And it's 0-1. Jones also got back to his true form. He finished .333 on the weekend, went 4 for 12. And of course, the highlight was that 452-foot home run straight towards Tiger Stadium over the batter's eye early Saturday morning. Helped the Tigers walk off the ball 6-3. First delivery. Now a 1-1 count to Jones after fouling it off. That one missing outside. Ambrose, the right-hander, working quickly. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball at 93, but also below the knees. Now 2-1 to Jones. We talked about what he does with the bat. Impressive self-correction as that one has absolutely gone to the moon. Towards the scoreboard in left. Bye-bye baseball. Back-to-back jacks for LSU, and it's 2-0. Home run number 15 for the Bear.
444 feet. He's going to put another light out there on the scoreboard, partner. Wow.
Not only was that high and deep, it got out of here in a matter of seconds. My goodness, 108 off the bat. Jones hammering the baseball, picking up where he left off this weekend. And just like that, with nobody out in the top, or rather bottom of the first, it's 2-0 on 2 solo shots. LSU online home runs. It's becoming a thing here of late. Knock it out of the park with LSU online and continuing education. The Tigers now with 72 home runs on the year. And here comes Jake Brown. Brown, no stranger to round trippers. He's got 4 on the season. Had a big one on Sunday to give the Tigers a 4-2 lead there in the 2nd inning. They would never look back. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Brown. Here's a ground ball towards second base. Coming over to his left is Licciardi, but it eats him up. Gets away from him into right field, and Brown aboard safely at first. That one smoked off the bat at 101 on a ground ball that barely got above the grass. Just kind of skipped out there to Licciardi, moving to his left. Just could not bring it in.
Yeah, I was 101 off the bat, so not an easy ball to field, but certainly an error. Right now, Tigers finding some barrels.
Called strike to Daniel Dickinson. Dickinson trying to get back to his ways. He's 1 for 9 on the weekend. Did have a run scored. On the year batting .333. Now he's got Brown at first. Still nobody out. 2-0 LSU leads. Here's a swing by Dickinson. Fouls this one into the dugout of the Lions. Daniel on the year in SEC play batting .312. Tigers in there. White with purple pinstripes tonight with the LSU traditional purple lids. The 0-2. Dickinson drives one down the third baseline. Gets through Mo Little into the corner in left. Brown around second. They'll hold him up at third. Sliding in safely at second base will be Daniel Dickinson with his 12th double of the year. That's a way to pick it up this week after a struggling weekend. Runners now second and third for LSU. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning, and that's going to bring a visit by Bobby Barbier, the head coach for Southeastern. He's going to come out, talk to Chase Ambrose. Again, we're expecting to see a number of arms tonight for the Lions. Ambrose with just his 5th start of the year, 2.84 ERA, but LSU, a couple of solo home runs to start the game. And Brown reached, they gave a fielding error to the second baseman. And then Dickinson just doubled down the left field line. So now runners second and third, nobody out. That'll bring Josh Pearson, the DH, as soon as this meeting wraps up.
Yeah, good time for a mound visit there by Barbier. Just settle them all down. Got to try to minimize the damage here. Get that first out. Everybody take a deep breath. Last thing you want to do is come here and give up a 6 or 7 spot in the first inning. It's already hard enough to win at the box, and of course he knows that just as well as anyone else.
So now Pearson stands in. Josh batting .286 on the year. The first pitch from Ambrose down in the dirt, blocked up nicely by Connor O'Neill. Keeps everybody at bay at second and third. And it's 1-0 to Josh Pearson. Taking a look at tonight's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. The 1-1 foul back into the screen from Pearson. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Jay Johnson telling us last night on his weekly radio show and then earlier today, said recipe for success for LSU is to keep that same mentality they brought into the weekend against Tennessee. He said he was really impressed with the way they approached the entire weekend as Pearson drives one down the line in right, and this one is going to be foul. Catches on the screen pole down in right beyond the low seating. He ought to get something for hitting that. That's not easy to do. It's
yeah, there should be a little, you know, like a little bullseye out there. Maybe get some baby back ribs from TJ's or something.
Check with the team nutritionist, but I'm sure.
Well, I didn't say for him. Maybe for you and I.
I got you. Hey, that works. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pearson back at the plate. Ambrose fires, and a ground ball, and it gets by Licciardi into center field. That's going to score Brown. Dickinson waved in. He will score, and a 2-run single for Josh Pearson. RBI 25 and 26. The Tigers keep adding to their lead. It's now 4-0. 4 runs on 4 Bingo Pest product base hits, including 2 solo home runs.
Yeah, obviously this is exactly the opposite of what you're hoping for if you're head coach Bobby Barbier. No outs, 4 runs plated already.
So now Stephen Milam trying to get back to where he wants to be offensively. His season average .292. He batted .167 over the weekend. So far in SEC play, Milam batting just .195, and we know that certainly will improve as we head down these final 3 SEC weekends and beyond. We now see personnel start to head their way to the bullpen for the Lions here, as this will be pitch 19 from Ambrose. Again, Pearson at first, nobody out, and Milam, the left-handed hitter, at the plate. And a ground ball. This one hit to the shortstop, Salvaggio. He will step on the bag at second, throw to first. And the Lions finally record 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, the old rally killer there, ground ball right at him. Still hit 104 miles an hour, though. I know Buzzy's not a big fan of all that, doesn't think it matters, but 5 balls here in the first inning have been hit at 100 miles an hour or more, including one off the top of the scoreboard.
Michael Braswell took a couple of baseballs over the left center field wall over the weekend. His first 2 home runs of the year.
Saw that.
Almost carbon copies. Again, it wasn't down the left field line. It was left center field. This pitch missing away. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Fastball from Ambrose in for a strike. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braswell batting .250 on the year. As we've said, over 300 in SEC play. Finished 222 after coming on strong down the stretch. Line drive off the bat, left side of the diamond, but right at Salvaggio, the shortstop, for out number 3. Another one off the bat at 104, but right at the Lion defense. But the Tigers get on the board. 4 runs on 4 hits. Back-to-back solo home runs from Curiel and Jones to get it started. We go to the top of the second. 4-0 LSU leads. Lions to the plate next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
4-0 LSU leading, top of the second inning after a 4 spot by the Tigers. Mo Little will lead it off for the Lions here against William Smith. First delivery off speed and upstairs for ball 1. Little for the Lions, batting .245 on the year. 1-0. Breaking ball low and away, make it 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, this only his 32nd start of the year. Pretty much that goes for the rest of the lineup.
2-0 pitch. Swing, foul off the bat, and then came off the front foot, maybe the shin of Little. Has to try to walk that one off. Trying to get the feeling back in that left lower leg.
Try to fight off the tears with that one. That one.
Oh, right off the side of the ankle.
No thanks. Make a grown man cry.
Stands back in with a 2-1 count. And Smith fires. Ground ball, and it is foul just left of third. Braswell goes tumbling trying to knock it down. Luckily, it's foul. Great effort by Braswell there. I mentioned Jared Jones, and I wanted to comment on this because, again, he had the memorable home run early Saturday morning. Just had another a moment ago in the bottom of the first inning. But in Saturday night, he had a ground ball hit right at him at first, and he tried to backhand pick it. Immediately after the game, Coach Johnson tells me on the postgame, Jared told everybody he knows he's got to body that up. It's almost a carbon copy play on Sunday, and as I said on the air, I don't think he even attempted to use the glove. He just got over there and knocked it down and made the play. Here's the 3-2 to Little. Called strike 3. Inside corner at the knees. Little thought he had seen ball 4. Dropped the bat, was about to take off the shin guard. But Smith records the punch out. His 3rd so far in a start for the Tigers. One gone, top of the second.
That's the 3rd strikeout looking for William Schmidt. That is a great indication that they're not picking it up, not seeing it well. He's tricking them.
Now we'll see Peyton Woods. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Drops down on the left-handed hitter, and it's 0-1. William with the wind, the 0-1 pitch, and he went around again. Tried to hold up. Smith, seen a couple of very healthy fastballs, but really good control of the breaking and off-speed pitches. And Southeastern fooled right now. Here's the 0-2. This pitch outside. Aaron Beatty knocks it down with a glove. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Peyton Woods. Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. 1-2 pitch, sails too far inside. Now evens the count. Braswell playing behind the bag at third. Jones likewise on the first base side. Near the line with a left-handed hitter. Here's the 2-2 from Smith to the plate. Fouled back into the screen with a fastball. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, major news in the SEC yesterday is Mississippi State dismisses Chris Lemonis, head coach, who is just a couple of years removed from a national title. Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss, and William Smith dominating at the moment. That's his 4th strikeout. 2 gone here in the top of the 2nd.
Yeah, not just a national title, the only national title in the history of the school in any sport.
Yep.
3 years ago, and last year made it to a super regional final game and gets canned in the middle of the season. I mean, you talk about a tough league. Goodness gracious.
Indeed. Lakin Pope stands in, another left-hander. First delivery, a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Beautiful. Looper in on the inside corner. Pope was backing up, and it's 0-2. Smith wasting a little time. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Pope Jr. out of Ponchatoula. Batting .250, just his 13th plate appearance of the year. Part of that shuffle the Lions had to do without their home run hitter Ryan Brome. There's a swing and a miss, and William Smith now has 5 strikeouts. 2 looking, 1 swinging here in the top of the 2nd. Still 4-0 LSU. We move to the bottom of the 2nd. Tigers will send up Aaron Beatty, Stanfield, top of the order Coryell when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leading Southeastern Louisiana 4-0, bottom of the 2nd inning. Aaron Beatty leads it off. Fouls a couple off on the offerings from Chase Ambrose, the Lions starter, and it's 0-2. Aaron Beatty batting .190 on the year, his 43rd plate appearance. Ambrose 0-2 pitch. Miss low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ambrose 1-2 pitch. Again, missing outside to even the count 2-2.
I would be spending a little more time talking about how well William Schmidt's throwing the ball, but I don't want to jinx it just yet because it's been really good.
2-2. Aaron Beatty strikes this one foul, right side out of play. Count holds, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a great crowd here.
Yeah.
On a midweek. Tiger fans taking advantage of the great weather. Ambrose with a 2-2 pitch. This is outside again to Aaron Beatty. Now a full count.
Mid-70s. I mean, that's what you're looking for. At least that's what I'm looking for when I'm outdoors.
Payoff delivery. Swung on down the line. Fair in left field. Bounces off the low seating. Aaron Beatty around first. Going to try to pedal his way into second base. And sliding in safely is Aaron Beatty with a leadoff double. His 3rd double of the year. Again, the Tigers continue to swing a good bat here. That's their 5th Bingo Pest Product hit of the night.
Another one at 105 off the bat. They are seeing it very well right now off of Chase Ambrose, and the Lions have a lefty tossing down in the bullpen.
Great to see that for Cade. Now we'll see Chris Stanfield batting .331. Stanfield 2 for 11 at the plate this weekend. Did add another triple, his 2nd of the year. He's got a runner at second, nobody out, and Ambrose fires, squaring to bunt, can't make contact, and it's a strike. Make it 0-1 to Stanfield.
Yeah, and that lefty is Luke Barbier, a redshirt senior out of Morgan City, Louisiana.
And showing bunt with a runner at second. Ambrose fires, and this one comes up and in on Stanfield. He does lay the bunt down first base side, but he fell on his back. And that will be an easy play for the Lions.
Wow, talk about chin music. I mean, that ball would have probably hit him right in the head had he not been able to get the barrel out and bunt it.
I mean, the sound of that.
Look at that thing barreling in right at the middle of that. Would have hit him right between the eyes had he not been able to get that barrel up and get it down. What a great bunt there from Stanfield. And Chris, that might be it for the starter here, Ambrose.
Sound of that bat sounded like a full swing. Again, Stanfield hitting the deck was an easy play for Ambrose to pick it up the first base line and toss over to Woods. So Lions indeed will make a pitching change powered by Sunshine. Tigers leading 4-0. 1 out, runner at second. Check that, runner at third now on the bunt by Stanfield. Gets the job done with a sacrifice. We'll tell you about the new Lions pitcher. Come back to it. At the plate will be top of the order Derek Curiel with a runner at third, and the Tigers up 4-0 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at the box, LSU leading 4-0. They put 4 up in the bottom of the first inning. here in the bottom of the second. Aaron Beatty led it off with a double down the left field line. A sac bunt by Stanfield gets him to third, and with one out, it brings Curiel top the order to the plate. Derek again adding to his home run total. Started it off for the Tigers with a solo shot. Stands in. A 1-0 pitch from the new hurler for the Lions, Luke Barbier. Misses outside. Now 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Barbier, the lefty, redshirt senior.
2-0 pitch. And on the hands, a little upstairs and outside, make it 3 balls, no strikes to Curiel.
He's a fastball slider change guy. Fastball will get up to 90. His slider is 73 to 77. Changeups in the upper 70s as well.
3-0 pitch. Missed outside, just off the outside corner. Curiel will reach base for a second time on a walk. Puts runners on the corners with 1 out. And we'll see Jared Jones, who also followed Curiel with a solo shot nearly over the scoreboard in left field. Again, with that home run, it's now career home run 57. He jumps ahead of Blake Dean. He was tied coming in.
Wow.
6th all time, now 5th all time by his lonesome with 57, and creeping up on Dylan Cruz, who's currently 4th all time with 58 career home runs.
I have a feeling he's going to catch him. 61% of the time he's going to throw a fastball.
First delivery, called strike on the inside corner. I'm willing to bet Dylan Cruz probably agrees with you.
Yeah. He'll throw that slider and changeup in there to righties. Only the slider to left-handers, though. So Jones looking for 3 different pitches here.
This one on the inside corner as well. Now 0-2 as Barbier works ahead.
This is his 11th appearance on the year. 4 even ERA in 18 innings. He's allowed 16 hits, 8 earned runs. He has 13 walks and 19 strikeouts.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Off speed, out in front was Jones. Down on strikes and 2 gone. Again, the Tigers still have runners 1st and 3rd. Jake Brown coming to the plate. Brown aboard on an error, assessed to Licciardi, the second baseman. On a blasted ground ball towards the second base side. His first time up. And Aaron Beatty at 3rd. Curiel at 1st with 2 down. Pitch to the left-hander, sails away, and it's 1-0.
Was that Jones home run the furthest you've seen here?
The only one I can remember is Dykeman's over the Intimidator. A throw over to first, and it gets away from Peyton Woods. That will score Aaron Beatty around second and into third. Sliding safely will be Curiel. So the Lions trying to keep Derek close to the bag. But Barbier throws it beyond the reach of Peyton Woods, and they have to go chase it deep in right field. And the Tigers still won there on a miscue, and it's now 5-0. Yeah, that Dykeman over the Intimidator. And that was prior to getting the actual reading on that. But again, who knows? 452 feet clear over the batter's eye.
That's a poke. It's a poke. But the one he hit tonight was 444.
Yeah. 1-0 to Brown. This is upstairs. Now Curiel at 3rd with 2 outs.
I feel like one of them hit the Hancock Whitney. See it up there on the top left? I feel like we saw one hit up there, or maybe the other side of the Coca-Cola. Can't remember who hit it.
There's 2 from Greg Dykeman, I remember, against Rice in the regionals, right over the camera.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. He almost broke the camera,
Yeah, left of the batter's eye. There's a strike to Brown to make it 3-1 with the take on. And then, of course, immediately people, after the game we were spilling out Saturday morning, they were talking about Jones's home run and Dykeman's over the Intimidators. This pitch misses outside, and Brown will reach base for a second time tonight by way of walk. And runners again on the corners with 2 down. And that'll bring Daniel Dickinson. Dickinson with his 12th double of the year back in the 1st inning. Also came around to score. 5 runs on 5 hits for the Tigers. Now 2 errors for the Lions.
Walk-offs are fun, but when they're like that.
First delivery on the inside corner. Off speed to Dickinson. Gets Barbier ahead early on, 0-1.
I can tell you this from experience. No one in that dugout will ever forget that game that night.
Pitches inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dickinson. And Jay Johnson on record saying for a regular season game, that's the most exciting, exhilarating moment he's had as a head coach, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't get much better than that.
Runners on the corners with 2 outs. The 1-1 to Dickinson. Loads up the bat, swings, sends it high in the air, foul territory, first base side, but it's going to come back into fair territory, and Peyton Wood's going to make the catch as he and Licciardi collide, but they both hop up after Woods records the 3rd out of the inning. The Tigers, though, add another run on 1 hit. They leave 2 men on, 1 error by the Lions in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We head to the top of the 3rd. It's 5-0 LSU. Lions coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Dane Watts will lead it off for Southeastern. They trail LSU 5-0. The Tigers kind of picking up where they left off in Sunday's Game 3 against Tennessee. They've been bashing baseballs all over the field and over the fence so far tonight. First pitch to Watts. He will bash a baseball high and deep to right field. Brown going back and runs out of room. This one gone into the diamond deck. Watts with home run number 6 gets the Lions on the board with a leadoff home run here in the top of the 3rd. And it's 5-1 LSU.
Yeah, he was suspicious down there at this 7-hole, hitting .340. And one of their started the 2nd most games on the team. I was kind of wondering why they had him down in that spot, but there you go. Starts him off here with a bang in the bottom or the top of the 3rd inning.
Oh, we mentioned the Southeastern team having a whale of a season. In fact, coming in tonight, as Doug mentioned, hitting at .300 as a team. They ranked 21st nationally with 72 home runs. Now give them 73 on the year. Parker Coley now stands in with nobody out, nobody on. And the first pitch from Smith off speed misses high for ball 1.
Yeah, what's interesting about that is LSU now has 72 home runs with their 2 home runs tonight.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Watch out.
Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Smith takes a little extra time. Now he's up on the rubber, starts the wide and the pitch. Again, low and inside, this time with a fastball, and it's now 3-0. To Coley, a .248 hitter. Now Michael Braswell calling for time, going to run over and talk with Smith. And coming out to join him quickly is Aaron Beatty. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Well, we have a moment Continuing to talk about the coaching vacancy at Mississippi State. Chris Lemonis dismissed yesterday. Again, interesting move to go ahead and make that call with 3 more SEC weekends remaining. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and down the middle from Smith with a fastball at 96, makes it 3-1. Not as if anybody you probably will look at can do anything for you until the season's over. A 3-1, high chopping ground ball. Milam backpedals, fields it nicely, throws to Jones, and beats out the speedy Coley down the first base line for out number 1.
Yeah, I thought the timing was really strange. You know, who's out there right now? It's going to make you that much better right now. You know, suspicious. Like, what? Why? You know, we don't have all the answers clearly. Maybe we never will. But again, man, that's just a tough gig there for Lemonis.
I'll bring Jude Hall to the plate. The left-hander swings, gets a foul cut. Rolls off the front of the mitt of Aaron Beatty, and it's 0-1. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest location or order online or use the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. Strike on the outside corner from Schmidt. He works ahead, 0-2 to Jude Hall, a .250 hitter. 7 home runs, 5 doubles, 3 triples. Driven in 23 runs for the Lions this year. 0-2 pitch upstairs outside at 97, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good to know there's a walk-ons right there in Bryan College Station.
Yeah, that's one thing that helps.
Gonna spend 3 days over there. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss, and Smith with another strikeout. He's got a half dozen. And 2 gone. He just blew the fastball right by him at 95. So 2 out here, top of the third, a 5-1 LSU lead. Solo home run for the Lions here.
I hope you don't see one bubble all weekend. Not one bubble.
Laugh. Jay Johnson said last night he invited all the Tiger fans as Licciardi now at top of the order takes the first pitch. Missing low for ball 1. He said, look, I need all the Tiger fans to pack up the RVs, the SUVs, get over there and use the 100 tickets they'll give us at Bluebell Park. Here's the 1-0. Across the plate to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, Coach, I can hear him filling the bubble machines as we speak.
Oh,
Tigers are coming to town. Hopefully we don't see any.
Ooh.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball across the plate. A beauty from Schmidt. Gets him ahead. 1-2. You like the pitch mix so far for Schmidt? A lot of off speed, and he's got great command of the breaking ball. This pitch down off the top of the plate will even the count 2-2 as he gets away from Aaron Beatty.
Yeah, he's got great command of the 1 for a strike early in the count. When he does that, that 97 looks like 103. This make it happen pitch, 2-2.
Licciardi popped out foul territory, first base side, his first time up. Here's a check swing, and he's going to catch the ball on his wrist. They want an appeal down to first. Jay Johnson says, why are we not appealing to see if he went around? And it looks like our home plate umpire, Josh Gilreath, wants to bring the crew in and talk it over. Again, looked like he was in the act of swinging. It did catch him on the flesh.
Where did
that
it hit
hand.
him? Definitely, I think he went, but I'm a little biased.
So the umpiring crew now meeting right at the mound, going to talk it over. And I think Jay Johnson's got a valid point. They seem to be caught off guard there. Looks like they're going to rule it
foul ball.
A foul ball.
Talk about getting up in the kitchen. Ooh-wee.
It's the second one we've seen. Stanfield had one on him, and this time Licciardi.
That was 96 miles an hour all up in there.
So that'll get Licciardi. The good news, he appears to be all right. The right-hander with an open stance back at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. The 2-2, and it's launched. Lazy fly ball, shallow center, but Stanfield trying to get to it, had to pull up at the last moment, and it drops on the grass in front of him for a 2-out single for Licciardi.
Yeah, that was not what you're used to seeing. It's like he took 4 or 5 hard steps in on the sprint, thought that he had a beat on it, and then realized he had to turn on the jets again. And you kind of think if he would have run the whole way hard, it might have been a can of corn. So a very rare mistake out there, if it was, by Stanfield. But again, that win, not easy to judge fly balls right now at all.
DJ Salvaggio, the shortstop, right-hander. ready to go. The first pitch outside. Great job by Aaron Beatty sliding over to get it. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana. Proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue. Live Louisiana, we've got you. Nate Yeski now on his way out to the mound here to talk it over with Smith. 2 outs, a runner at first, and a 1-0 count to Salvaggio. Again, the Tigers on the road for the first time what seems to be forever. After 2 weekends at home, successful weekends, winning against Alabama 2-1, and then handling Tennessee 2-1 this past weekend. It'll be Texas A&M. Doug told you during the Hub International on Deck show, A&M still 8-13, but you look at what they've done the last 4 weeks. Again, they took a series from Arkansas in Fayetteville. They took a series from Tennessee in Knoxville. Swept South Carolina, and then this past weekend lost 3 to Texas, and we know how good the Longhorns are in Austin. All 3 of those games decided by 1 run.
Yeah, I don't trust A&M, Florida, or Kentucky. I don't trust that they're just going to stay down there at the bottom. I feel like they're going to somehow, some way, be in the mix.
So the meeting all over with on the mound, and Smith back up on the rubber. A runner at first, 2 down, a 1-0 count to Salvaggio. And here's a swing, and a piece of the bat and his body. It rolls foul, third base side. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, the matchups this weekend, only one starts on Thursday. That's going to be a big one. Texas at Arkansas. Auburn will be on the road at Tennessee this weekend.
1 ball, 1 strike. Smith from the stretch, fires, and a swing and a miss. 93 miles per hour, and Salvaggio put all he had into it. Couldn't catch up to it. It's 1-2.
Bama will travel to Vanderbilt. Florida will face off against South Carolina and Columbia. And Georgia will be at Missouri.
Runner at first, 2 down. Smith looks in. The freshman right-hander's 1-2 pitch. Absolutely yoked but foul down the left field line. Catches the screen, bounces into left field. Keeps the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. I agree with you in the sense I think Florida certainly has the talent. Obviously, we know what Coach O'Sullivan can do as a coach, but I think the critical weekend for them will be this weekend against South Carolina.
Yeah, they got to take 3. They would have to take 3 this weekend.
The 1-2 high and inside comes out of the mid of Aaron Beatty, rolls all the way to the LSU dugout. And Licciardi takes advantage and heads on into second base. So with 2 outs, now a runner in scoring position for the Lions. And a 2-2 count to Salvaggio's put together a pretty good at bat here.
And Kentucky having a good weekend. Of course, they're at Mississippi State, but they could creep up to 13-11. Ole Miss is at Oklahoma.
2-2 the count with 2 outs. Now a runner at second. And Smith fires. Low and outside. Aaron Beatty sliding over once again. Now a full count, 3-2.
Texas, Arkansas, though, huh? Ooh. That's a big one.
Runner takes his lead off of second. That's Licciardi. Here's the payoff pitch. Missed away, ball 4. So a very good at bat for Salvaggio. He will head down to first. Now runners first and second. So after a couple of quick outs here in the top of the third, a couple of stumbling blocks here for Smith trying to get the Tigers back into the dugout. Well, you know Baum Stadium will be rocking when Texas comes to town.
Oh, that's going to be one of the better matchups of the season.
Runners now first and second with 2 outs. We'll see Connor O'Neill, catcher for Southeastern. Smith's first pitch missing way upstairs. Ball 1, 1-0.
Unfortunately, that pitch count for Schmidt was looking good coming into this inning, but now he's up to 53.
The 1-0 pitch. Missing low. Now 2 balls, no strikes.
Is that DJ Primo down there getting loose? Looks like it.
Licciardi at second, Salvaggio for the Lions at first. Down 5-1 to LSU. Swung on by O'Neal. Straight up into the air. Stanfield coming in, waiting on it to come down, and in left center he has it for out number 3. Lions get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 men on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Tigers will have 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Josh Pearson, Stephen Milam, and Michael Braswell. 5-1 LSU leads on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
The bottom of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
(5-1) LSU leading over Southeastern. Bottom of the 3rd inning. The Tigers got started early. 4 runs in the bottom of the 1st. Added another in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Josh Pearson will lead things off for LSU, facing Luke Barbier, left-hander. Second pitcher of the night for the Lions. First pitch to Josh missed outside, and it's 1-0. Josh drove in 2 runs with a single back in that 1st inning. The 1-0 pitch down the middle from Barbier, evens the count 1-1. Pearson readies the bat, the 1-1. Breaking ball, but high and missed outside, 2-1. Pearson trying to get that average back above 300, batting .293 after the single earlier. There's another breaking ball. Josh looked it in, but it dropped in low, and it's now 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Hammered to right field, coming in on the run, and a great play by Coley. Not an easy play when you're full speed running right towards home plate. That ball coming at you at 104 off the bat, but he made it look easy for the first out of the inning.
Yeah,
that'll get on you in a hurry when you're running full speed.
Pretty much everyone on the team at this point has hit the ball hard at least once. Even Milam, who hit into a double play, but it was over 100 miles an hour off the bat.
Milam back to the plate with 1 out. Pitch a strike on the inside corner, pops out of the mid of O'Neal, but it's 0-1 to Milam.
About these kicks, I don't think we've seen these yet.
Always on top of the cleat game. Undefeated.
Look at these things.
0-1 the count. And the pitch from Barbier. Off speed. Off balance and out in front is Milam. It's 0-2. LSU Athletics would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, Keen Miller. The 0-2 pitch and a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Going to be picked up by O'Neill. Step out, throw to first. And there's 2 gone as Milam retired by strikeout. Second strikeout for Barbier in relief. With 2 gone, we'll see Michael Braswell. He also smoked a line drive at right at Salvaggio at shortstop, his first time up.
Milam just not quite looking comfortable up there right now. Kind of touched on it his first at bat, looking to get back to that form, but some big games on the horizon, and Jay Johnson going to call a quick offensive timeout, as he normally does when the first 2 are retired.
So Braswell comes over, talks it over with the Tigers skipper along with Kate Arambidi, who's on deck. Some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra and Tacoma adventures at every turn. You can test drive at your local Toyota dealer. Visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share. Our home plate umpire Josh Gilreath now going to see if we can finish up the offensive meeting. And they do. Braswell headed back to the plate. Tigers again will take on Texas A&M beginning Friday night, 6 o'clock. First pitch, 2 p.m. on Saturday, and conclude the series in Bryan College Station at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Squaring to bunt, Braswell pulls it back. The pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on for the Tigers. They lead 5-1, 5 runs on 5 hits thus far. Lions 1 run on 2 hits and 2 errors. The 0-1 way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brazzi. Barbier's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the pitch low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs, the 1-2. Gonna hit him. Actually threw it behind him, but it hit the dirt in front of the plate and then kind of caught him on the backside with a little spin. But Braswell easily down to first base. Another hit by pitch. The Tigers once again have their 64th hit by pitch of the year.
It actually bounced in the grass in front of home plate and bounced up and hit him right in the leg.
Yep.
Wow. I guess if you're going to get hit, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
A little skip first.
Kate Arambidi led off the second inning with a double. He came around to score that 5th run for the Tigers, and he will once again drive one down the line and left, but this one just foul.
That was so close.
Kate liked it so much he tried it again. Ruled foul. He'll come back to the plate. 0-1.
Well, it's a great wind right now for a high fly ball. This one looked really close. We're actually getting the replay here on the monitor. I would say, oh my goodness. I mean, like half the width of the ball. Maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches foul.
Arambidi back to the plate. 0-1 count, 2 down. Braswell at first. Barbier's pitch upstairs outside, 1-1.
I was going to say the wind's really a good one right now for a towering fly ball out to left center. Certainly enough to carry it out of here.
Here's the 1-1. Strike on the inside corner at the knees, and it's 1-2. Southeastern again atop the Southland Conference, coming off a series victory, taking 2 from Houston Christian on the road this past weekend. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Good take, missed low and inside after the break, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first and Braswell as this pitch missing outside. Now a full count to Arambidi. The Southland Conference, interesting conference tournament over 2 weekends. It starts with bracket play and then they go to a championship series. So Southeastern with 2 more conference weekends. The 3-2 and a swing and a miss. Trying to chase a fastball upstairs. Aaron Beatty down on strikes. The Tigers scoreless on no hits. They leave one man on. We played 3 complete. It's 5-1 Tigers. Top of the 4th coming up after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
For the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. For the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
(5-1) LSU leading. Lions come to the plate, top of the 4th. LSU with 4 runs in the bottom of the 1st, another in the bottom of the 2nd. Lions got on the board with a solo shot to right field there in the top of the 3rd. As Mo Little will lead it off. He was caught looking when he started the 2nd inning. He'll swing at the first pitch, and a base hit bounces its way into left field right between Braswell and Milam. Perfectly placed and got enough speed to get it through. His first hit of the night. That'll be the 3rd for the Lions with the leadoff man aboard for Southeastern. That will get Woods to the plate. Peyton Woods, the Lions first baseman, his first time up. Strikeout victim to William Smith.
Yeah, it's back-to-back innings. The Lions have had the leadoff runner aboard. DJ Primo continues to toss down in the Tigers bullpen.
Little 3 for 3 in stolen bases. He'll take his lead off of first. The first pitch to the left-hander Woods paints the inside corner with a fastball from Schmidt, and it's 0-1.
Schmidt's up to 57 pitches now. Again, Jay Johnson wanting to get him to around the mid-60s.
The 0-1. Fastball low and inside, reading it, and the trajectory. Mo Little will easily skip his way down to second base as it got away from Aaron Beatty. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Woods as Southeastern once again with a runner in scoring position. Schmidt over the weekend threw about 5 pitches in his appearance against Tennessee. And again, Jay Johnson said maybe 65, 70 pitches, and then quickly said to me, you know, he did have 5 over the weekend, so we'll see. So somewhere in that neighborhood, Doug, I think you're exactly right, as that one's fouled off by Woods, and it's 1-2.
Well, if that's correct, then Woods is probably the last hitter that Schmidt will face, although no. Lakin Polk is also a left-handed hitter.
Runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2 swung on, and a dancing foul ball down the first base line, handled by the first base coach. Nicely done. Tosses a souvenir into the crowd. It's still 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Almost a little harder than most people would put the old bare hand out there. But that's a nice job.
Absolutely.
I bet it stings a little bit.
He's not going to show it, though. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Schmidt. Off the end of the bat, in the air, down the line in left, but it will make its way into the seats, take a big bounce. Somebody takes a souvenir as well. It's still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Remember, fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek the place to do it. The official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and again fouled into the screen. Woods fights off another fastball at 94. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coming up, we'll update you on the Republic Finance SEC scoreboard with action around the Southeastern Conference on a Tuesday. This pitch just missed the outside corner. Evens the count now to Woods, 2-2. Mo Little down at second base. Still nobody out here, top of the 4th. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Woods after putting up a battle. Eventually, William Smith records strikeout number 7. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. Will bring Lakin Pope, the DH.
That was one of the better curveballs he's thrown yet.
First delivery from Smith outside for ball 1. Polk, a strikeout victim earlier in the 2nd inning. Coach Johnson now on the walkie-talkie, checking in. Appears DJ Primo, the left-hander, is ready to go when need be. There's the 1-0 pitch, and just missed the outside corner. Now 2 balls, no strikes to Polk.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see him go to Polk, but then Dane Watts, who's next up, also lefty, so.
Still a runner at second with 1 out.
Yes, sir.
Down the middle for a strike. Polk, kind of a half-hearted swing, couldn't fully commit, and it's 2-1.
How about that, a 2-0 breaking ball.
Two-1 delivery, fouled off the bat, maybe came off Aaron Beatty, and he steps back for a moment. Appears Cade's all right. Jay Johnson wants to make sure. Cade says, yep, I'm good. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one, ooh, right off the face mask, off the bat of Polk.
Yeah, it's just so hard to be a catcher.
Oh, right
square.
square.
At 95, probably picked up a mile or 2 off the bat. Looks fine.
Yeah, Aaron Beatty's all smiles, puts the mask back on, ready to go. Mo Little down at second. Still just 1 out. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Smith. Rares back, and this one ripped towards the alley in right center field. Stanfield giving chase. It'll come off the wall. Around third to score is Little. And an RBI double for Polk. That's his 3rd double of the year. Just his 4th run batted in. Now it's a 5-2 LSU lead. Again, as advertised, this Southeastern team can swing a bat.
Yeah, they're hitting 300 as a team again. I think probably that'll be it for William Schmidt. With the lefty on coming up to bat. DJ Primo seems to be ready, but still no indication from that LSU dugout. And
here he comes.
Here he comes.
So William Smith, true to form, 69 pitches thrown. And Jay Johnson going to make the call to DJ Primo. A pitching change powered by Sunshine. Need a game-changing upgrade, fans? Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Keep your home turf in tip-top shape. We'll give you Primo's numbers. 1 out. The Lions have a runner at second. Coming to the plate will be Watts, who had the solo home run to get the Lions on the board in the 3rd inning. We return to the box after this. It's a 5-2 Tiger lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leading Southeastern Louisiana 5-2. We battle here in the top of the fourth inning. Already one run in. Lions have a runner at second with one out. Dane Watts, who had the solo home run in the third to get the Lions on the board, coming to the plate. He'll face DJ Primo, new pitcher on the mound for your Tigers of LSU.
Yeah, DJ is... Well, they don't have him on the stat sheet. That's interesting. Yeah, there he is. DJ Primo making his 17th appearance of the year. Enters with a 4.76 ERA and 11 1/3 innings. He's allowed 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned runs. He has 6 walks and 9 strikeouts. Big problem for DJ Primo is he's also hit 7 batters, several of those in 1-2 counts.
Primo up on the bump. Dane Watts. His 6th home run of the year last time at the plate. He'll swing at the first pitch. Little bouncer right of the mound. Primo running over, grabs it, tosses to Jones for the second out of the inning. Advancing over to third will be Holt. Now Primo trying to concentrate on Coley coming to the plate, keep it a 5-2 LSU lead. Coley, a ground out to Milam, his first time up back in the third. Tigers 5 runs, 5 hits. Lions 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. First pitch inside, just missing Coley, and it's 1-0. Coley batting .246, 26 runs batted in. This is the 1-0, and again, almost caught him, just missed him with a pitch inside. 2-0. Jaden Newt now, the right-hander, up and playing a little catch. Now he's up on the rubber down in the bullpen for the Tigers. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Again, trying to nibble that inside corner, but missing and a little low. It's now 3-0. Runner at third, 2 outs. The 3-0 pitch. Swing and a foul off the bat of Coley to make it 3-1. Green light there. Another pitch in on the hands. Now 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at third. Left-hander Primo from the stretch fires, and it's fouled back again. That'll fill the count. So after falling behind early, 3-0. Primo with a chance here, looking for the out pitch with 2 outs. Let's go, lefty. Payoff pitch to the plate.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and Primo does it. Gets the strikeout, his first, right out of the bullpen. That'll leave a runner stranded at third. Again, it's a 5-2 LSU lead. Go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Stanfield, then top of the order, Curiel and Jones. 5-2 Tigers leading over the Lions on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The bottom of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
Chris Stanfield leads it off for the Tigers. Here in the bottom of the fourth, they lead Southeastern 5-2 in this midweek affair. First pitch from Luke Barbier, the relief pitcher for the Lions, to Stanfield. This is inside. Well, called the inside corner. Wow, 0-1. Tries it again. This one misses low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Stanfield got the sack bunt. Pitch up and in. Put him on the deck as that one was coming right towards his face, but he was able to get the bat up, bunt it down the first base line, and did advance a runner over to third. Here's the 2-1 upstairs. Make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50. The day after an LSU baseball win, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order. PapaJohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. There's a called strike to fill it up now to Stanny. 3-2. Payoff pitch way up top. Ball 4. So Stanfield aboard on a walk. 23rd time on the year. He'll head down to first base. So the leadoff man aboard for the Tigers. They scored 4 in the first, 1 in the second. Held scoreless there in the third, while the Lions put a run up each in the third and fourth inning. Now top of the order, Derek Curiel. He's 1 for 1. Had a solo home run, his 6th of the year back in the first inning. Got aboard on a walk back in the second. Lefty on lefty in the first pitch. Curveball, but missed high. Above the letters, and it's 1-0. Going back to this weekend, Curiel, the SEC Freshman of the Week, now has 6 RBI, including the one tonight. This one swung on towards the gap, right center field. This one going to get down. He picked up on one hop by Jude Hall, the center fielder, but Stanfield, plenty of speed, whips around second. He's into third easily without a throw, and with nobody out, runners on the corners for LSU, and Curiel now 2 for 2. Reach base all 3 times.
You know, I just noticed, looking at the SEC stats, Derek Curiel is 3rd in the SEC in batting average, which, I mean, for a freshman, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
Pitch to Jared Jones, swings, popped up on the infield grass. Coming in, Salvaggio, the shortstop, says he has it, and he does for out number 1. So Jones retired. In fact, Derek Curiel and Jared Jones in the top 5 for hits in the SEC. Curiel right behind Jared.
And it's just amazing to watch. It really has been.
Still runners on the corners with 1 out. We'll see Jake Brown. Brown 0 for 1 and bored on an error and scored in the first. And also bored on a walk last time in the second inning. He's got Stanfield at third. Curiel now at first, and he shows bunt. Bunts it right in front of the mound. Going to be picked up with the leather. Tries to go home is the pitcher Barbier, but sliding safely is Stanfield. Then O'Neill fires it down to first. It gets away from Peyton Woods, and everybody advances a base. Curiel gets the third, and on the bunt from Brown, he finds himself at second base. So again, Barbier came off the mound, the bunt right in front of home plate into the infield grass. He tried to glove it and toss it to O'Neill, but Stanfield easily slides in. Now the throw to first. A one-hopper got away from Woods and into foul territory.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost an impossible play to defend. You know you got Stanfield barreling down the line. It was a chopper bunt, almost the worst possible bunt back to the pitcher. He did everything he could, including flipping it with his glove. The play wasn't even close at home. In hindsight, Barbier would have just thrown it to first base and eaten his loss with the run score, but now the runners advance, and Tigers with runners at first and third with still nobody out. Or with 1 out.
They'll make a pitching change here. Another Sunshine pitching change. LSU makes it 6-2. The squeeze play at home, and then again the throwing error down the line at first allows the Tigers runners second and third with 1 out. That will bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate. First, this pitching change powered by Sunshine. It's a 6-2 Tiger lead over Southeastern here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU adds another run here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stanfield coming in to score after the bunt laid down. Jake Brown reaches on a fielder's choice on that what appeared to be a sacrifice attempt, and he advanced to second on a throwing error down the line at first after Stanfield scored. Runners now second and third as Daniel Dickinson stands in, facing the new pitcher Caleb Howell for the Lions.
Yeah, Caleb Howell, he features a sinker 89-93 from the right side. He's going to throw that 90% of the time to left and right-handed hitters.
It's a strike to Dickinson down the middle of the plate, and it's 0-2.
Comes into the game, he's worked 26 2/3 innings this year, allowed 21 hits. He has 18 strikeouts and 7 walks with an ERA of 3.71.
The 0-2 ground ball, but it's fouled down the first base line. Southeastern bringing the infield in across the diamond here. With runners second and third, just one out.
Al, a tall drink of water, 6'6", 213 pounds, right down the road, Denham Springs High School.
In the infield in the 0-2. Breaking ball misses outside. Talking to Southeastern staff, mentioned that Howell, exactly what you said, tall drink of water. They worked on getting the release point a little better here this season, and he's improved. Here's the 1-2. Dickinson slams this one to left field. A base hit that will score Curiel. They're going to wave Brown in. The throw will be cut off. And a 2-run single for Dickinson gets him RBI 39 and 40, and now it's 8-2 LSU. Dickinson swinging a mean bat after a tough weekend at the plate. Now 2 for 3. He's up that average to 340. Added a couple of ribby, and now we'll see Josh Pearson. Pearson 1 for 2. He had 2 runs brought in on a single back in the first. Fly ball out to right. His last time up, it was a line drive shot right at Parker Coley. So again, just 1 out. Runner at first on the 2-run single by Dickinson. Now delivers a fastball at the belt for a strike to Pearson, and it's 0-1.
Chris, I'm trying to get these SEC scores in there, but this one's moving at such a quick pace, I can't keep up with it.
0-1 the count to Pearson. Howell's pitch. Missing outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'll give you some interesting scores. In the top of the 5th inning, Austin Peay currently leads Ole Miss by a score of 3-1. What else I got for you?
The 1-1 pitch from Howell. Back up the middle on a bouncer, and it gets under the glove of Salvaggio, who was running behind second base, trying to get to it. The shortstop could not glove it. Just a blistered base hit at 99 right up the middle.
Yep, that's a base hit all day. Josh Pearson, the second of the game for him.
LSU again with runners on the corners and just 1 out. We'll see Stephen Milam. Prime opportunity for Milam, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Hit into the double play 6-3 back in the first. Strikeout victim last time at the plate to Barbier.
Here's another interesting score. Tennessee trying to hold off Northern Kentucky. They're in the top of the 7th. Tennessee leads it 6-5.
Runners go. They squared a bunt, and now into second base goes Pearson. Back to third goes Dickinson. So again, LSU trying to institute a little small ball here. Pitch was a strike to Milam, who couldn't make contact, and it's 0-1. Again, LSU now
pressure, man.
Runners second and third once again with 1 out. Howell's pitch, Milam swinging, and a foul down the first base line makes it 0-2. You got to watch out for that Norse, Northern Kentucky.
You know, like you mean like the Vikings.
The Vikings, yeah. The Norse.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. The Norse, of course. Runner second and third, 1 out. Howell's 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, eye level to Milam, and it's 1-2.
Now I know. I do know, Chris. I feel like one day I'll be on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show, and that'll be one of the answers. And I'm going to nail it.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
Milam swinging over the top with an off-speed delivery from Howell. He picks up his first strikeout. Milam down on strikes for a second time. And with 2 outs, see Michael Braswell. Braswell hit by a pitch back in the third. He lined out, sharply hit line drive to Salvaggio at short back in the first inning. Tigers 8 runs on 8 hits tonight. They lead 8-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Already 3 runs in this frame. Pitch to Braswell, just off the outside corner at the belt. It's 1-0.
See any other interesting scores around the league? Mississippi State's all over Memphis, 17-0. They're only in the top of the 5th.
1-0 pitch, inside corner strike to even it up 1-1.
interesting there with a new head coach.
Yeah, it's always interesting after coaches dismissed this time of year how the team responds. So obviously in their first game back, doing pretty well. The 1-1. Nice curveball from Howell across the plate. No offer from Braswell, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Vanderbilt has already taken care of Indiana State. They win that game 5-2. That one's gone final. One that just picked back up, Kentucky and Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky still holds the lead there 6-3. That one's in the top of the 8th.
Breaking ball way outside will even the count 2-2 to the right-handed hitter Braswell. Tigers have Dickinson at third, Pearson at second base. 2 outs, already 3 runs in here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 to Braswell. Swings, sends it down the line, and foul against the screen at low seating. Keeps the count 2-2. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taylor Sharp, our straw stirring the drink, back in the Capital One studio tonight. Doug Thompson, Chris Blair here at the box as Braswell swings. Base hit center field. That'll bring in Dickinson. They're going to wave around Pearson. Again, the throw cut off. And another 2-run single for the Tigers. This time, Michael Braswell with RBI 13 and 14. And it's a 10-2 LSU lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, this was starting to get out of hand a little bit with Cade Arambidi coming up to the plate. This will be the 9th batter of this inning. They sent 7 to the plate in the first, 6 in the second, 4 in the third, and here 9 in the 4th inning.
10-run rule is in effect after 7 innings. Both coaches agreed to that prior to first pitch tonight. And with Braswell at first, Arambidi takes the first pitch from Howell, a called strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Arambidi had a double and scored in the second. Strikeout victim in the 3rd inning to Barbier. Braswell short lead off first, and the 0-1. Just off the outside corner, didn't miss by much, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's going to hit him. That one almost thrown behind him. Arambidi didn't know to back out or move up, but it caught him nonetheless. So Tigers with another hit batter. That will move runners first and second and get Stanfield to the plate for the 2nd time in
right
this
on the
frame.
wrist. Right on the wrist of the left hand.
That's what you call an in-betweener when you're standing in that batter's
just
box.
Don't know what to do.
Time going to be called now.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out.
Yeah, Arambidi still kind of holding, trying to rub that wrist and forearm there. Now Jay Johnson and Isaac Trujillo. Another trainer coming out just to take a look at Cade.
Yeah, so he let go of the bat with his left hand as that ball was up and in, and it kind of just clipped right on the top of that left wrist. He's tough. He'll stay in right now, but that one will smart in the morning.
Still 2 outs. Tigers now with their largest inning so far tonight. 4 runs in the first, 1 in the second, now 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Stanfield at the plate. He got a board on a walk and scored earlier this inning. Runners first and second. Howell comes set. Now the pitch to the plate. Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Georgia leads Kennesaw State 5-1. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning.
One-0 delivery. Stanfield swings. Line drive shot to center field, but Jude Hall only has to move a few steps, and he has it for out number 3. So the Tigers scoring fest comes to an end. 5 runs on 4 Bingo Pest Product base hits here in the bottom of the 4th. They extend their lead 10-2. We head to the top of the 5th after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs, the finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU already pounding out 10 runs on 9 Bingo Pest Product base hits tonight against a very good Southeastern Louisiana team. It's 10-2. They lead over the Lions. As Southeastern comes to the plate, Jude Hall will lead it off. He was a strikeout victim to William Smith back in the 3rd inning. DJ Primo in relief. Back out there. On the mound, the first pitch to the left-hander Hall. Misses for ball 1. LSU Athletics once again would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, Keen Miller. 1-0 pitch. Fastball at the knees for a strike from the left-hander, and it's 1-1. Primo's 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball gets by Hall, and it's 1-2. Under the lights here on a Tuesday night. Great crowd on hand once again to see their Tigers finish out a 9-game homestand tonight. The 1-2. Another fastball. Swing and a miss. This time Primo from the left side. Up to 92 on the gun. It's his 2nd strikeout of the night, and the leadoff hitter retired for the Lions. Back to the top of the order, and Licciardi, a right-hander.
I like that now.
With 1 out, the pitch. Inside corner, called strike. Primo now. Locked into the zone. It's 0-1. Primo, another out of the bullpen. Jay Johnson looking to take a couple of steps forward, but that won't help as he throws one over Aaron Beatty to the backstop. That one got loose, and it's 1-1.
Never fails.
Wake up a few people there on the front row.
Every time somebody's going to jump.
Here's the 1-1, and again it got loose, and he goes right back to the screen. And it's 2-1.
That little guy back there is not trusting things right now. He's like, wait, like you said, this was good seats.
He wants to test that screen. 2-1 the count. Licciardi awaits, and the pitch high, but handled by Aaron Beatty. Now 3-1. Again, it'll be interesting to see Kason Evans making his first career start. Magnificent performance in Game 3 on Sunday against Tennessee. 3-1. Strike down the middle to fill the count 3-2. So the question becomes, is he the Game 3 starter the rest of the way? Jay Johnson, of course, has been very tight-lipped to that over the last 48 hours or so, and I imagine it will continue until we get to Sunday in Bryan College Station. But Primo, after losing a grip on a couple of pitches, comes back Swing and a miss, and gets the third strikeout in relief, and 2 gone. So the question becomes, who's that step-up guy or step-up guys out of the bullpen with Zach Cowan, who's been solid all year?
We had a coach's show yesterday. Did the subject not come up?
Well, it came up, but he said, that's what I love about LSU fans. They want to know the game plan before we get to the game.
Ooh.
First pitch to Salvaggio is down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1.
I think it's as simple as this. You got to play to win every game. If you have to use Cowan or Evans in game 1, you use them to get the win.
The 0-1 ripped for a base hit up the middle, right over the head of Primo. Off the bat of Salvaggio, his first hit of the night. And a 2-out single gets a runner aboard and will bring O'Neill to the plate.
And then you have to use him game 2. You bring him in to win the game 2. You don't bring him in if you're trailing, and you have certain rules. And if you can get to Sunday where one of them only has 5-10 pitches, why not? Why not that be your guy? But I think that the message is there. We'll probably start one of them if we don't have to use them. But if we have to use them to get those wins, they're going to send them out there, I would imagine.
Well, again, that response from Coach Johnson was tongue firmly in cheek. He actually explained what the plan was this past weekend, and they talked with Kaysen as there's a meeting on the mound now with Primo. They talked with Kaysen prior to game 2 on Saturday, and that was the deal. The deal was, if we need you late in the game to win it, you're going to come out of the bullpen. If we do not, get ready to start on Sunday. Here comes Coach Jay Johnson now after the meeting on the mound. Looks like they'll make another pitching change here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. A runner aboard for the Lions. They trail LSU 10-2. So the pitching change once again powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. I'll tell you about the new Tiger pitcher and get back to the action here from the box on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at the box, it's a 10-2 LSU lead, top of the 5th inning. And a pitching change for the Tigers. Jaden Newton, the right-hander, coming in for Jay Johnson. Take over with a runner at first, and Salvaggio with the 2-out single. He'll face Sorensen now, who's going to pick up a bat, come in for Southeastern. Balin Sorensen, 6'2", 220-pound senior out of Rayville, Louisiana.
Big Newt making his 14th appearance of the year. He enters with a 4.42 ERA. He's 2-0. And 18 1/3 innings of work. He's allowed 18 hits, 10 runs, 9 have been earned. He has 10 walks and 22 strikeouts.
Sorensen, the right-hander, stands in. Righty-on-righty matchup with Salvaggio. 6 for 6 in stolen bases down at first. Swing and a high chop. Waiting on it is Dickinson. His play is the first, and he unloads quickly to Jones in time for out number 3. So the Lions are done. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 10-2 Tiger lead. Top of the order, Curiel, Jones, and Brown. After this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU swinging some big bats tonight, already leading 10-2. 10 runs on 9 hits thus far. They come to the plate, top of the order, Curiel, who's 2 for 2, including a solo home run in the bottom of the first, a walk in the second, now a single last time in the fourth. Scored a couple of runs with an RBI so far tonight. So again, Curiel, after seeing his 43-game reach base streak end on Saturday, he's done nothing but get aboard.
Almost every time.
Larson Fobb now on the mound for Southeastern, and the first delivery missing for Curiel, and it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, now he's going for the consecutive reach base and plate appearances streak.
Pitch high and inside. Move it now. 2 balls and no strikes.
Did he reach all 5 times?
Yep, had a walk at the end of the game. And
he's reached all 3, so 8 consecutive times he's reached base since the 42-game reach base streak. Gotcha.
Yep. 2-0 pitch. Again, high and inside. Spins him inward, and it's 3-0.
Could have just reached again there if he wanted to.
Larson Fobb, 7 2/3 innings pitched this year for the Lions, a 1.17 ERA. Here's the 3-0, and again inside and high, and Derek Curiel, just a normal at bat, headed down to first base on his second walk earned in the night.
9 consecutive at bat, he's reached base now. Okay.
Jared Jones also with a home run, his 15th of the year back in the first inning.
You know, really all the streaks came to an end this last weekend. Everybody's at 1 or 2 in both reach base streaks and hit streaks.
Larson Fobb, the left-hander, looks over to first. Curiel with a sizable lead, and the pitch to Jones, swing and a miss. Off speed, out in front was Jones with the bat, and it's 0-1. Here after the solo home run in the first. Strikeout victim in the second. Popped up to the shortstop. Salvaggio last time. Fobb's pitch, 0-1 pitch is low. Evens a count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Speaking of streaks, Connor O'Neill with that single back in the fourth extends his hit streak to 10 games now, and he's now reached base in 19 straight games.
1 ball, 1 strike to Jones. Fobb again comes set, checks the runner, now fires, and another swing and a miss. Off speed, Jones unable to time it up, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Curiel at first. Jones at the plate with a 1-2 count. Fobb's 1-2 pitch. Low. Locked up by O'Neill. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a smash hit. Just made platinum status. Scratch your way to the top. Play hit $100 from the lottery. Hitting it big with $100 prizes. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Two balls, 2 strikes. Jones at the plate. Fobb fires. Low and inside. That'll fill the count. Tigers once again coming off this weekend. So far 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position here tonight. Runner goes on the 3-2 pitch. It's low and inside. And Jared Jones will head down to first with a base on balls. The Tigers again was what was great about Sunday's game, Doug. The fact that LSU looked like the LSU from the 35 previous wins on the year. They batted .347 with runners in scoring position, .329 with runners on board. And for the season, you look at the Tigers in their totality, batting .329 with runners in scoring position on the year. Runners first and second here with nobody out. Pitch to Brown. Strike on the outside corner from Fobb, and it's 0-1. Again, you have outliers like the sweep at the hands of Auburn. They struggled, went over in a couple of nights with runners in scoring position, but that hasn't been the norm. The 0-1, again, nice little bender there from Fobb. It's over the plate, 0-2.
Yeah, I think the timely hitting and the solid defense is what, or two of the key factors outside of the outliers of Ianson and Anderson on the front end of that rotation. But those are the things that have this LSU squad up at the top of the national rankings.
This pitch outside got away from O'Neill. He couldn't find it. It rolled behind him, and opportunistic Curiel heads on into third. So now runners on the corners with nobody out.
Curiel read the angle, the down angle there very well. I think it would have mattered if O'Neill would have fielded it cleanly or not.
Here's the 1-2. Way outside again, blocking it up as O'Neill as he had to slide over to the right side of the batter's box. Now 2-2 to Brown. Couple of walks have the Tigers in business here. Runners on the corners with nobody out. Here's the 2-2 to Brown. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Brown not buying, but he's down on strikes as Fobb records his first punch out. There's one gone here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fans Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across the state of Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Curiel at third, Jones at first, Daniel Dickinson at the plate, and this pitch almost got him. It was down in the dirt, dances out of the way, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Dickinson 2 for 3 tonight, a double and scored in the first, and then an RBI driving in 2 runs last time in the 4th inning where he also scored. Setting up inside is O'Neill to the right-handed hitter, the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner strike, nicely done. It's 1-1.
Yeah, average up to 340 now, which has him tied for third. This LSU squad. Ethan Fry actually at 340 also. Of course, Dickinson with about 60 more at bats than Fry.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Again, bending him over with a pitch inside, just missed him. It's 2-1. Runners first and third with one out, a 10-2 LSU lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fobbs pitch to the plate. Dickinson loads it up, swings, fouls it out of play right side, and it's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Runners first and third with one out. Now the runner goes, and Jones, and a swing by Dickinson, foul down the third base line. Bring Jared back to first base. Still a 2-2 count. Speaking of Ethan Fry, he stands on deck. Come in to hit for Josh Pearson in the DH spot, with the Tigers leading comfortably at the moment, 10-2. One out. Dickinson awaits. Fobbs 2-2 pitch to the plate. Outside, comes off the mid of O'Neill, right side, all the way to the backstop, and coming in will be Curiel. He'll score the run. That'll make it 11-2 LSU. Jones on into second base. The runner in scoring position, still just one out.
Kind of felt like a matter of time until one was going to finally get by O'Neill. He had been doing a heck of a job there, saved all kinds of balls from the backstop. And that one just got off the glove.
Now a payoff delivery coming to Dickinson. The pitch to the right-hander. Swing and a miss. Dickinson down on strikes. Fobb records his second punch out. And I'm sure Coach Barbier happy to look up on the scoreboard, see the second out of the inning. Ethan Fry coming to the plate. He'll pinch hit for Josh Pearson in the DH role. Last night I was talking to Jay. I said, you know, what's been amazing over the last couple of weeks shows the strength and depth of this team is we've had so many key pinch hit at bats and big moments from Fry throughout the season, from Ashton Larson, from Josh Pearson, Jake Brown, who's been called upon, Dalton Beck, who had the big one when they win in game 1 over Tennessee. The first pitch to Fry, a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And you know, so many times we watch these games, LSU's leading big, and teams will send up pinch runner or pinch hitters, and you kind of feel like that's almost waving the flag. That's not the case with LSU. They're sending them up there expecting them to do a job. Pitch to Fry on the inside corner. Now Ethan behind 0-2.
Yeah, the pinch hits, definitely one of the storylines so far this year. I mean, you just don't see that many pinch hit big hits, to your point.
With 2 outs, a runner at second, and a swing and a miss. Fry down on strikes, and that'll end the inning for the Tigers in the 5th. 1 run, no hits. They leave 1 man on. Go to the top of the 6th. It's 11-2 LSU. Mo Little will lead it off. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Lions when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back.
Lions come to the plate. Mo Little leads it off. Jaden Newt continues his work on the mound, called upon to find that final out back in the 5th inning. It's a 11-2 LSU lead over Southeastern. Little swings, fouls it back. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Caught looking by William Smith, the Tiger starter, back in the 2nd. Had a single and scored a run in the 4th. Lions with a run in the 3rd, run in the 4th. They trail 11-2 as the Tigers had 2 really big innings. 0-2 pitch from Newt just off the outside corner, not chasing as Little, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers scored 4 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 5 in the 4th, and another in the 5th. Newt winds, and the right-hander fires the 1-2. Inside at the belt, evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tigers on the road this week, starting Friday night, taking on Texas A&M, a dangerous team, kind of resurging here down the back stretch of the season. There's a check swing and a foul cut off the bat of Little, keeps the count 2-2. A lot of the names who were just a couple of outs away from a national championship a year ago when Tennessee was able to defeat them in Omaha, but Laviolette still on that roster. Lampkin on the mound. A couple of guys getting healthy. Should be another great series in SEC play. Newt with a called strike 3, and Little down on strikes for the 2nd time looking tonight. Jaden Newt, nice little mix of pitches there. Gets his first strikeout out of the bullpen. That'll bring Peyton Woods to the plate. He's been struck out twice tonight, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th.
Yeah, that was the 11th strikeout tonight for LSU pitching. Hat trick there for Mo Little. Like you said, 2 looking and 1 swinging back in the 4th inning.
Woods swings, and it's fouled off the top of the plate. Rolls to the backstop. And Newt starts him off 0-1. Find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Jaden Newt delivers the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just missed the corner inside. It's 1-1. With 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 pitch. Foul back again off the bat of Woods, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, I think Newt and Schmidt are the two of the ones closest to being those next 2 guys to step up.
The 1-2 pitch, off speed, and just missed low according to our home plate umpire. That's a pretty good looking pitch. It's now 2-2. Two-2 delivery. Woods swings, sends this one over the overhang, out of play left side. Mentioned LSU on the road this weekend. Very big series with the Aggies, and coming off the weekend with Tennessee, where Alex Box Stadium set a series record with over 38,000 through those 3 games.
Yeah.
There's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Woods down on strikes for a 3rd time, first time looking. And Newt dealing. 2nd strikeout, 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Again, it was amazing. We mentioned the crowd, over 38,000 for all 3 games. It got started at 9:55, and of course there was a long delay with a first pitch scheduled for 6:30, so you can imagine a lot of fans were not in their seats. And suddenly, once the game got going, they filled up quickly. There's a swing and a miss. Lakin Polk, and it's 0-1. The left-handed hitter on the day with a double, drove in a run in the 4th, was a strikeout victim to Smith back in the 2nd inning. This place was rocking after 1 a.m. The 0-1 foul back into the screen. Newt works ahead, 0-2.
Yeah, Buzz was telling me a couple thousand people probably here. You'd think there's Probably more than 90% of the college programs out there that would kill to have several thousand people in there still in the stands at 1 o'clock at night, or in the morning, I should say.
Well, as Coach Johnson said last night, maybe no better team in the country than LSU at 1 a.m. The 0-2 misses high outside for 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Polk. We had the late Missouri series, the Mississippi State series. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, just missed the outside corner. He tried to paint it there, and it's an even count now to Polk, 2-2. 11-2, LSU leads. Lions with a couple of runs, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th.
Got Grant Fontenot and Cooper Williams down in the Tigers bullpen.
2-2 pitch fouled off. Bouncer to the first base dugout. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. I say all that about the attendance this past weekend. May have something challenge those numbers next time the Tigers are home for an SEC weekend. It'll be Arkansas rolling in. 2 outs, the 2-2 swing and a miss, and Jaden Newton locked in, ladies and gentlemen. His 3rd strikeout out of the pen, and that'll do it for the Lions. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's an 11-2 Tiger lead. LSU will have Milam, Braswell, and Aaron Beatty 6, 7, and 8 due up when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's going to the track, the wall. See ya.
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's been all LSU up to this point. The Tigers come to the plate leading 11-2. Tigers will open up the bottom of the 6th inning with another pinch hitter. It'll be John Pearson. And lest I forget, John Pearson also a guy who can come in and get a job done in a pinch hitting role. He did on Saturday night, kind of lost in that 9-3 victory for Tennessee. He stood in and launched one in about a second and a half into the left field landing. First delivery, a called strike from Larson Fobb, and it's 0-1 to Pearson, the freshman out of West Monroe, younger brother, Tiger veteran Josh Pearson. Fobb looks in, and the 0-1. A swing high in the air to left field. Dane Watts coming in a few steps, and he'll have it. Pearson retired, and 1 gone. That'll get Braswell to the plate, so Pearson batting for Milam. Braswell, who's 1 for 2, reached base twice, and again, put 2 solid knocks off the bat, had a sharp line drive, his first at bat, handled by the shortstop for the Lions. Hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and then drove in 2 runs with a single in the 4th inning. He'll face Larson Fobb for the first time tonight. The left-hander delivers high and outside for ball 1. But continuing that conversation, Tigers have some success this weekend. That's going to be a hard ticket to come by when the Razorbacks come squealing into town. Here's the 1-0. Strike at the knees to Braswell. It's 1-1.
Especially if Arkansas does some damage to Texas this week.
Oh, yes. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 to Braswell. Way outside. Backhanded that time by O'Neal, and it's a 2-1 count down to Braswell. The pitch to the plate. Swung on by Brazzi in the air to right field. Parker Coley coming over, and he gets to it in time. He was aligned perfectly for that fly ball. 2 gone. And we'll see Cade Arrabidi. Arrabidi 1 for 2. Good to see him. He's one of the guys you and I both have been rooting for. Again, part of this pretty deep catching staff for Jay Johnson and Josh Jordan, who handles the catchers for the Tigers. Arrabidi, a 205 average, swings at the first pitch, puts this one in the air to center field as Jude Hall circles around, comes in, he'll have it. And a quick inning for the Tigers. They go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. They still lead 11-2 over Southeastern. The Lions have 7, 8, and 9 due up when we continue. Tigers up 11-2 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 7th inning, the Tigers leading 11-2 over Southeastern Louisiana. Connor Ware now on the mound for the Tigers. Another pitching change powered by Sunshine for Coach Jay Johnson. A couple of defensive changes as well, with John Pearson checking in to pinch hit. He'll play third. They'll move Braswell from third to short. Again, Connor Ware taking over on the mound to face Southeastern. It'll be Watts, Coley, and Hall, 7, 8, 9. Things certainly heating up. Temperatures today approaching 90 degrees. You know it'll be here soon, but whenever you're ready to cool it down, fans, count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. Check them out online at slowmeltice.com. That's SLOMELTICE.com.
Connor Ware enters with a 4.66 ERA. He's 4-1 on the year. This is his 13th time out. He's worked 19 in the third, allowed 11 hits, 11 runs, 10 of those earned. He has 13 walks and 22 strikeouts. Opponent sitting 159 off the left-hander. Remember, coming out of the gate, a lot of people thought Connor Ware was going to be the closer for this team. I think personally there is still a very real open audition going on for a couple spots in the bullpen. And Connor Ware, Schmidt, and Newt are probably in the mix for those spots.
First pitch to Dane Watts from Ware is a called strike. 92 mile an hour on the gun, and it's 0-1. Watts tonight 1 for 2. Had the solo home run in the third to get the Lions on the board. He grounded back to the pitcher's mound last time in the fourth. Pitch a little too far inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the wind continues to whip right to left towards the scoreboard in left center. And a strong, stiff breeze all evening long. Pitch missing ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Blasted with a ground ball into right center field. Watts with his second hit of the night. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Lions, something they've struggled with tonight. Watts able to send it just right of second base, and that will bring Coley to the plate. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah, only twice they've been able to get that leadoff runner aboard. Watts stays hot tonight.
So the first pitch to Coley, he'll swing, send it straight up into the air on the infield grass. Jones calls Ware off, and Jones just right at the mound, leans in and makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Yeah. You got to love the aggressive nature of these pitchers. We saw Smith earlier go after a foul ball right side, and this time Connor Ware immediately starts looking up as if he's going to field it. The Bear comes over and says, get out of the way.
Yeah, he heard it and he said it loud. And for all those young players that are watching and listening, can't be loud enough when you call that pop fly in the infield. You have to make sure everyone's crystal clear. Shortstop has the priority, then second base, then third and first. And you have to call it, or try to call it, at the apex, at the very top. And Jared Jones did a great job there.
Jude Hall, the right-hander. Center fielder stands in. Ware's first delivery. Fastball low, and it's 1-0. Watts 4 for 5 in stolen bases. Takes a 3-step lead off the bag at first, and there's a pitch from Ware at the belt for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Check that. Logan Walters now a pinch hitter, a right-hander, batting in the 9 spot for Hall. So Walters looking at a 1-1 count. He'll swing too far out in front, fouls it to the on-deck circle of the Lions left side. That gets Connor ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Walters, a 6'4", 210-pound redshirt senior. Mississippi native, started his career at Pearl River and then on to Jacksonville State before arriving in Hammond. Runner at first, 1 out, and a beautiful breaking ball called strike 3. That one buckled the knees of Walters. Connor Ware with his first punch out, 2 gone here in the top of the 7th.
That was a great pitch right there. How many strikeouts is that now? 13? Maybe 14? Yeah, 14 strikeouts, 1 walk tonight for LSU pitchers.
Giovanni Licciardi, the right-hander atop the order. First pitch upstairs, ball 1.
Remember, this is a very good Southeastern team. Hit .300 as a club. ERA right at 3.31. They're 18-6. They're first in the Southland.
Off speed, but upstairs again. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, I think Southeastern had a couple of tough things going against them coming in tonight. One, the midweek game last week, as if Jay had to get their attention, and then on top of that, he spoke highly of this program and this team, as this one sent high in the air to left field off the bat of Licciardi, and near the line, Curiel over there to make the play for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for the Lions. We stretch it out here at the box on a Tuesday night. 7th inning stretch coming your way. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Tigers will have Stanfield, top of the order, Curiel and Jones. They lead by 9, 11-2, with a 10-run rule in effect. Can the Tigers end it in the bottom of the 7th? We'll find out. Come join us on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU.
Hey, Chris.
All about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The seventh inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the seventh inning with LSU leading Southeastern 11-2 in this midweek matchup. Blaze Priester will come in to pinch hit for Stanfield in the 9-hole, the right-handed hitter. Awaits, and the first delivery from Fobb. The left-hander misses outside, and it's 1-0. Priester, one of those backup catchers for the Tigers. Batting for the 7th time this year. As Fobb finds the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Looking for his first hit as a Tiger, the 1-1. Swings in the air, shallow left field, coming down quickly and making an incredible grab out in left field is the shortstop Salvaggio. No chance Walters, who just checked into the game and left, was going to get to that one. Salvaggio with his back to home plate, just going back, reaches up with the left hand, able to snag it for out number 1. It's robbing Priester of his first base hit.
Just took it clean from him. A great play there. It's all twisted up on a dead sprint out to left field.
Now we'll see Dalton Beck. He was one of the heroes in the early morning hours in that 6-run 9th inning for LSU. Blasted a base hit to center field. First pitch from Fobb, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Beck last year, incredible player. Took home a couple of awards in the Southland Conference at Incarnate Word. The 0-1. Breaking ball, but drops low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Had 18 home runs, and as Jay Johnson told us last week and again last night on his weekly radio show, it's been Dalton Beck swinging a good back in simulated games. The 1-1. Hammer to right field. On a frozen rope, it'll drop in front of Coley. And Dalton Beck again showing why he was one of the best hitters in the Southland Conference last year, and I'm sure the Lions remember him. A one-out single.
Coach. I tell you what, you think Jay Johnson isn't paying attention to all of it? All of it. Practice, scrimmage, inter-squad games. This guy is going to scratch and claw to win every game.
Dalton Beck aboard. He represents a possible winning run here with the 10-run rule in effect. With 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, an 11-2 LSU lead, and we'll see Ryan Costello, another young Tiger that coach felt like had been swinging a good bat of late. Said we're trying to find some spots for Costello, who'll get a chance here with 1 out. Swings, and it's a soft liner coming in. Salvaggio able to track it down, get to it for the 2nd out. Back to the bag is Beck. So now with 2 down, see who comes out of the dugout for the Tigers here.
McPaul, maybe?
It looks like McPaul will pick up the lumber, come in to hit. Mick, of course, been utilized a number of times this year as a pinch runner. Plenty of good speed.
So Curiel, Jones, Brown, and Stanfield are now out of the game. Looks like Dickinson is going to stay put. He's at least in the on-deck circle.
So Paul, a left-handed hitter out of Salt Lake City. Redshirt sophomore has a runner at first and 2 down. Larson Fobb delivers. Low and outside, ball 1. Speaking of the Jay Johnson Show, we'll be back there coming up Monday night. 2 more shows remaining on the season. It all starts 6 o'clock at TJ Ribs. The Jay Johnson Show, presented by Our Lady of the Lake. Beck with a short lead off of first, 2 down, and the 1-0 pitch to Paul. Missing off the outside corner, make it 2 balls, no strikes. Paul with his 9th plate appearance of the year. He's got 2 hits. Been walked 3 times, struck out on 4 occasions. 2 outs, runner at first, the 2-0 pitch. At the letters for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two-one count to McPaul. Here's the pitch. Swung on, but way out in front. Rockets a ground ball foul, first base side, just beyond the dugout of the Tigers. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count.
Might have been one of those self-defense swings. Might have hit him in the chest had he not been able to get the barrel on it.
11-2, LSU leading. Runner at first with 2 down, bottom of the 7th. Fobb delivers. Good take by Paul. Looked good until the last 5 feet dropped low. It's now 3-2. Back again off of first with 2 outs. Runner goes, and the pitch high and inside. They'll appeal. They'll say he did not go around. It's ball 4. So now the Tigers runners first and second with 2 outs.
Little base hit away here, Chris.
Coach Barbier out there. Looks like he's arguing whether or not he went around.
I thought it was a foul ball. I thought it hit his bat. I mean, I thought we could hear it from here. It seemed like it tipped the bat.
Oh,
maybe not. But it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't hang on to it anyway. It would just be another strike. I think that's what he was saying, that he tipped that ball.
Now there'll be a mound visit here from Coach Barbier and a pitching change with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers have runners aboard first and second. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. Again, your hometown John Deere dealer here in Louisiana. I'll tell you about the new Lion pitcher. The Tigers leading 11-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Lions make a pitching change after the Tigers put 2 runners aboard here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning, leading 11-2 over Southeastern. It'll be Tristan Todorowski, a 6', 189-pound redshirt senior out of Toledo, Ohio. He'll take over on the mound. The right-hander looks like he'll face Tanner Reeves, pinch hitter here for the Tigers once again, with a chance to finish the game here in the bottom of the 7th if Reeves possibly finds a good base hit to the outfield, with Dalton Beck down at second and Mick Paul at first base.
Yeah, good candidate for Todorowski, making his 7th appearance. Has worked 7 2/3, allowed 14 hits this year.
First pitch, a strike at the belt. 80 miles per hour, and it's 0-1. Reeves batting .304, his 57th plate appearance, 17 hits, 12 runs batted in, also has 3 home runs and 3 doubles. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball missing low, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Reeves, the left-hander, Todorowski, the right-handed hurler. The 1-1. Breaking ball inside. Move the count 2-1. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
3, 2, 1.
2-1 pitch to the plate, and Reeves fouls it straight into the dirt in front of home. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 11-2 LSU leads. Runners first and second, 2 out. Bottom of the 7th, Reeves at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Fights it off and fouls it on a line drive down the right field line. Count holds 2-2. Taylor Sharp, our straw stirring the drink tonight in the Capital One studio. Tiger champion Doug Thompson, Chris Blair with you here. LSU wasted a little time to get started. Put 4 runs up in the bottom of the first. Really have not looked back. 11 runs on double-digit bingo pest product base hits. They have 10 tonight. Runners first and second with 2 outs. The 2-2 again fouled and fought off by Reeves. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dalton Beck at second, Mick Paul at first base. Reeves at the plate, another 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball low above the shoe tops. Fills the count 3-2. Ethan Fry on deck. Reeves waits on the full count delivery by Tristan Todorowski. On its way to the plate. Short of the plate, skips to Connor O'Neill, the catcher. Now the Tigers have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And Ethan Fry coming to the plate. It'll be the second plate appearance of the night for Ethan. He's 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim his first time up in the 5th after taking over the DH position for Josh Pearson.
14 hits allowed, no homers yet. A little walk-off grand salami here, maybe.
Fry, the right-hander, stands in. Todorowski fires, and the pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. Fry on the year, as we said. Good average, .337, 7 home runs, 6 doubles, 27 runs batted in. The 1-0. Able to hold back as that pitch low to the plate makes it 2 balls, no strikes.
Ruh-roh. One of these next two pitches are going to have to be a fastball.
2 balls, no strikes with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Tigers leading by 9, 11-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-0 pitch upstairs. Now 3 balls, no strikes, and nowhere to put Ethan Fry.
Uncomfortable situation.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, the 3-0 pitch. Ethan with the take and the inside corner fastball from Todorowski will make it 3-1. Three-one pitch, swung on high and deep to left field. Going back is Walters. Drive home safely. Grand slam for Ethan Fry, and the Tigers walk it off in the bottom of the 7th with a 15-2 run rule victory over Southeastern Louisiana. Hey now, Ethan Fry takes it deep into the Louisiana night, and the Tigers celebrate yet another run rule victory. 2nd in a row this week. With the win, the Tigers move to 37-9. Southeastern, a very good team, falls to 33-12. Tigers get ready to travel to Bryan College Station this weekend in SEC play against Texas A&M. Great performance for Jay Johnson's club tonight. 15 runs on 11 hits. Perfect in the field for Southeastern. 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors on the diamond. Tigers win it run rule fashion in the 7th, 15-2 the final over Southeastern Louisiana. Back with more after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Chris.
Yep.
I just went ahead and played the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Cool.
Perfect.
Easy weeknight dinner. We got it covered.
player
Scratch-made
of the
dishes,
game.
wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails.
gonna
Dig
be-
into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys,
Hard to
gumbo,
deny
and
Curiel,
voodoo
and
shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh
Dickinson was pretty
salads.
good.
Find your nearest location or order
Pearson was
online or
pretty
in
good.
the app. Walk on Sports Bistro
Unless you
for
want
the
to go
win.
with
Let's go the player of the game, Curiel, and start off with his
Elevate your
homer.
game day spirit.
Yep.
And then
Here's
let's
the
go
official
the player of the
vodka
game,
of LSU
Fry.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Walk-off grand
Yeah.
salami.
All right, cool.
the fireworks.
Yep.
Because the winning choice
Player
that'll
of
have
the
your
game,
taste buds
Ethan
cheering for
Fry.
more.